Back in Syracuse as the Crunch gets set for the final game of the weekend. Tonight, it's the Utica Comets inside the War Memorial Arena as the Crunch and the Comets play the first of 12 in their head-to-head season series. On Countdown to Crunch Time, presented by Supercuts, I'm Lukas Favale with Crunch goaltending and video coach Karl Goehring. Karl, last night the Crunch opened the week with a 4-0 win against the Binghamton Devils. Solid performance. What did you see last night?
It was a great effort by the guys. We had a long work week, and it's nice to see the progression and guys understanding the systems and how we want to play. So, again, a great effort from a lot of players, and that's what it takes at this level. Yeah,
it was, like you said, a tough week of practice. There was a couple of double sessions early in the week, a day off Wednesday, then you got back at it Thursday. So to see the message that you were trying to send sink in for the game last night had to be good to see from the coaching staff.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to see progress out throughout the year here, and especially early. It's exciting. So still a long ways to go here, and we want to keep working, keep building off this here, but nice to see those steps. One
of the things that was a focus at practice was playing that structure game and playing harder to play against from an opposing team. So did you like what you saw from that regard last night?
I thought it was a great effort by the guys last night. Defensively, a lot of guys I thought stepped up and really upped their game, and it's really fun to see that starting to come together, and not only that, but the pace guys were playing at last night. I thought guys were really fast, and that's a huge key to success in today's game, and hopefully we can again keep building off that, keep understanding that, and keep growing.
Crunch are 2-2 early in the season. They've got the Utica Comets tonight, and obviously we can't talk about last night without talking about the goaltender. Connor Ingram was terrific, a 27-save shutout, the 5th of his career. What did you see from him last night as he was really strong for the Crunch?
Again, Connor was sharp. He was seeing pucks. He was in his spots early. But again, anytime there's a good defensive effort, it's everybody. And I think about a lot of block shots from the D last night, and guys doing their job, and that's what it really takes. So Connor gets a little bit of the limelight here, but it's really everybody buying in and doing their job.
For the second straight game, though, it's kind of, you don't see this often, but a penalty shot against him, and you have the reaction there. It's not something you want to see, obviously, but he's looked very confident in the 2 penalty shot saves. So what has he done well in those situations to be so solid in the 2 penalty shots he's faced?
Connor reads breakaways pretty well, and again, he's got good timing, and I think for any goaltender, when you have good timing, that's going to help the situation out. But to your point, certainly unique to have 2 back-to-back, and hopefully it's something we can limit here going forward.
As the Crunch are getting set for the Utica Comets, and Connor Ingram expected to be in net again tonight for the Crunch, so he's been on a roll here. But the goaltending has been solid to start the year. Him and Eddie Pasquale, it's a good duo back for the Crunch. The dynamic between those two has obviously been very strong. What have you seen from the goalie so far?
Again, they're just I'm so fortunate to have a great group. They both work really hard. They get along great and help push one another, and I think that's so important. And I think it feeds to the rest of the team too. When you've got 2 good goalies that are working hard, and it just spreads. So excited to have both those guys.
And again, looking at Connor Ingram tonight, so it means it'll be over a week between games for Eddie Pasquale. Especially early in the year when there's only 2 games a week, the Crunch have a pretty light schedule early. The way to balance these goaltenders early in the year to keep both of them fresh and keep them sharp as well.
Yeah, and that's where practice really comes into play for both the guys. Making sure we're getting our reps and getting the habits we want in as goaltenders is really important. So, and again, fortunate we've got 2 good guys that are good pros, especially like Eddie. He's a guy that comes and ready to work and ready to try different things every day. So, that's a big part of being ready when you've got long stretches in between games.
We're here with Crunch goaltending and video coach Karl Goehring as Syracuse gets set for the Utica Comets. Last night, the penalty kill was very solid for the Crunch, and in fact, it was a special teams game. 2 shorthanded goals, 2 power play goals for the Crunch. Last week, it was the other way around. The special teams not so good, but the penalty kill was terrific last night, 6 for 6. What did you see back there from the Crunch?
Again, I think our guys had a good week of practice with it, and some video clips with it. But pressuring them early on up ice, I think was a good key for us, and it kind of set the tone for our penalty kill that we were working, and we were going to make it as hard as we could. And again, guys were doing a good job getting in shot lanes and running our system as best we could.
Last night was the Crunch debut for forward Nick Martel, who is here on a conditioning assignment, so just 2 weeks, but added some speed to this Crunch lineup. What did you see from his first game and the impact impact he had on this team.
Yeah, definitely a dynamic player, and in today's game, having another player that can play at that pace is great for our group. And like you said, he's so fast, so quick, and getting in on F1 as forecheck, making quick plays. So excited to see him for a few more games here as well.
Yeah, he's here through next weekend. At least that's the expectation. And the Crunch also get Corey Goehring down from the Tampa Bay Lightning. He's supposed to be here in town today. Obviously, we know a lot about Corey, but he's back here with the Crunch now. What do you hope to see from him as he rejoins this club?
I think we're all excited to have Corey back here. Again, he's a dynamic player. He's an offensive player at this level. He brings a little edge to him as well, and so he's a great player, and we're excited to have him in our group.
Crunch are getting set for the Utica Comets. We're here on Countdown to Crunch Time, presented by Supercuts. Karl Goehring is our guest. Last year was 12 matches between the Crunch and the Comets. This year, same thing, 12 matches. Solid team over there on the other side. What can we expect for the matchup tonight?
We know they're going to play hard. Obviously familiar with what they do. See them a lot last year, so we know we're going to have to bring our best game tonight. It's going to be a battle for ice out there tonight, and who can execute, and hopefully we can play our game to the best and get on pucks quick.
All right, looking forward to it as the Crunch take on the Utica Comets, first of 12 between the clubs this year. This is Crunch goaltending and video coach Karl Goehring. Karl, thanks for your time and good luck tonight.
All right, thanks, Lucas. Appreciate it.